Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video is going to be a Chrome Tools tool haul. Several tools that they sent me out here recently to kind of check out and give them my feedback. All these are made in Taiwan, so I've checked out several tools here lately that are made in Taiwan, whether it's the 711L, Kessie tools, and today we're going to check out Chrome tools. Some of these are a little bit different than the ones that I've showed you in the last little bit. It's not that they're unique in the sense that there's not another option out there for some of these things, but some of these might be better for you because of one feature. Maybe the price is a little bit better. I'm going to go over what's in the box, what it says that it has as far as the features on the box, show them to you, and then also give you the price as well to help you make the decision if any of these are a good fit for you. But tons of tools to get into, so let's go ahead and jump into it and check out these Chrome tools. So the first two things that we have are two different SKUs. Like, these don't come together, but they do work together. I think you would want each one. The first one is the Chrome 10.5-inch 17mm flex head stubby socket ratchet wrench, and it is basically a 17mm flex head. It says back here on the back side you've got a 120 tooth mechanism with a 3-degree arc swing, and then a 180-degree flex head as far as right there. I'll kind of pull that back a little bit so you can pause and check that out if you want to. I'll put the price up here as far as what it costs right now as I'm filming this video. So again, it's just a flex head. It isn't a locking flex head. However, I will say it's kind of stiff enough that I think you'll be able to keep it kind of wherever you want to. And then again, this is a 12.17mm ratchet right here. So you can use it just like that, but the key is to get these right here, which is the 14-piece 3/8 drive metric stubby impact socket set. Goes from 6 all the way to 19, no skips. Here's the back side of that package as far as if you want to check that out as well. And so whenever you kind of put these two together, so if I take off this 17mm, this is also a 17mm hex right here, so you can fit that in there, and that makes that a stubby. Versus compare that to my Milwaukee with a standard, socket on there. That's a huge difference. Now these also still have a 3/8 drive on the backside, so you can use them. So if you don't want to buy this ratchet to work with these, again, you can still just use the stubby sockets. Put them on your M12 stubby or something if you want to. They are impact sockets according to the box. And use them like that, and then just get them out and use them on your regular ratchets, but you're not really gaining that, benefit of it being a stubby socket. You're just really losing maybe like 3/16 or something like that. So overall, it works a lot better, but maybe you've got some other 17mm ratchet wrenches or whatever, and you just want to buy the socket set. Again, you can do that. So you could use it on 3/8 drive, 17mm 12-point. Also, it has a hex there that you could grab these with an adjustable wrench or something if you needed to, or like a open end 17mm wrench as well. They are laser etched as far as right there, so that's what's on the side of all of them, and you can kind of see that as I kind of scroll down through there. So ultimately, it is a set of impact stubby sockets, and then also a wrench that kind of goes with it to kind of make it like I think they're called the Astro sockets. I don't own those. I don't know what the comparison difference is between their ratchet and this ratchet, their sockets and these sockets. I don't know if the price is better. Again, I know several people have recommended those to me. So whenever Chrome reached out to me and said they were wanting to send me some stuff, and I saw this was something they offered, I don't own a set of stubby sockets like this, and I kind of been wanting some. I've got some little 1/4-inch ones, maybe they're like that, but nothing along the lines of having this many sizes. So again, I think for the value and what it is, if you run into stuff where you need that very often, might be worth you getting. But the Chrome 10.5-inch flex head working alongside of the Chrome 14-piece 3/8 drive metric stubby impact socket set might be something that's useful to you. You can let me know in the comments below what you think about that. But next up, I got 3 boxes here. 1, 2, 3. This one here is the Chrome keychain bit holder set. Item number is 8004. You can see it is made in Taiwan. It's a 5-piece bit holder and then 1 Phillips number 2 bit. And there's a QR code if you want to scan that. Maybe go check that out. So if we get these out of the box, everybody's making bit holders these days, whether it's Milwaukee, Klein, Railer, Vessel, all those that are out there. So this is basically just another option. I think I left the bit inside the box. Yeah, there's the bit right there. So this one comes with a set of 5, and then also that Phillips number 2 bit right there. Essentially what this comes down to for a lot of people is how do you get the bits in and out. That's kind of what most people look for, because these are very similar to like the Railer, it looks like, in my opinion, as far as the look, but I do like the coloring being red and black like that. So we're going to take the bit. Can you just push it in? Yes, so you can just push the bit in. That's locked into place. Now, how do you get it out? Do you pull forward? Nope, you have to push back. So that's how these work right here. So you can come in. You can still kind of do it one-handed. Just sometimes it depends on how this is pushed against your bag or something, but if you can come in like that and push, it does just fall out. So that's one thing that you could do, is walk up to your bag, push on that. You can see it falling out right there. So again, you're going to get 5 of them. Let me try one more thing and get out like a 1-inch bit and see how that goes. If I can find one real fast, it's easier to get to. Is this one a 1-inch? Nope, that's a double. Let me grab a 1-inch bit real fast. So here is a Klein 1-inch bit. Will it hold 1-inch bits? Yes. So you can still use it with a 1-inch bit as well. So overall, nice little set. Comes on a carabiner here that is a locking carabiner. So you have to spin that down off those threads to be able to open and close it. Locks that back up, keeps that a little bit more secure. So it is a push in, and then it is a push back, holds 1-inch bits, and then also holds a little bit longer ones as well. Next thing up, we have a chrome micro ratchet with outer hex. Item number is 5008, 1/4-inch drive. Let's go ahead and get this one opened up. I think I've opened it. Yeah, I thought I did, but it looked like it didn't. So if we open this up, it is a bit holder just like what we looked at, except for it has the key ring only, not the carabiner because it's by itself. But this one also comes with this 1/4-inch hex. I've seen this on, I think Sir Master of None has a video for this. So this one is a outside hex right there. So that would allow you to put it basically in anything that accepts 1/4-inch, whether it's your, impact, which what are you going to do with that? But mostly it's your screwdrivers that you like to use the most. So if you like using a PB Swiss like this one right here, throw it in there. Klein ball handle, whatever it is you want to use that with, you can do that. I saw several people, I think Last Best Tool put it into a Klein knife. And then Sir Master of None had it in all sorts of stuff for his EDC stuff as well. So it's just another version of this small little 1/4-inch ratchet. Allows you to put it in anything you want to. I mean, you don't even have to have a screwdriver handle if you want to carry just a bit holder like this with you. I'm sure you probably got these in your bags. Now I've got a 1/4-inch ratchet right here with a pretty decent length handle that I can put whatever I want to in it as far as a 1/4-inch and use it like that. So this one comes with a bit holder. Hang it on your bag. This gives you a small little ratchet. Again, save space because you don't have the rest of the ratchet. You probably got these in your bag already. It's just an option that you can do for that. Next one here is the micro ratchet set. Item number is 5005. Tooth count on this, it says is 60. I couldn't read that on this one if it said it. Actually, it doesn't say it anyways. I'm going to assume all of them are probably 60. Yeah, I've already opened that too. So we'll get this one out. I think this one is the opposite if I remember right. And it is a 1/4-inch, but it is a, female right there. So an option of this would be you stick that inside of there. You kind of got like that Darth Maul, whatever it is in Star Wars on the 1/4-inch ratchet. So this one's the opposite. So if you have something, again, bit holder in your truck and you want to use this, slap it on there, put this one in here, put you a bit in this side, a bit in that side, put you a little 1/4-inch socket adapter to where you can have 2 different sockets. It does come with this extension here that is magnetic as well, that you could slide this on and then put a bit in this end and use it like a small EDC thing going on. Or again, like I said, you could take this small ratchet here if you got both of them, make yourself a little bit longer. So basically Chrome came out with a version of each one. So if you want a female, if that works out best for you because you can keep a bit in it, that's about the smallest little package that you can have. Or use it like this with this size with the hex on it so you can put it in other stuff. I prefer this one myself because I like putting these in the screwdriver handle that I prefer to use more so than having to find something to stick that on. But again, we typically almost always have stuff like this in our tool bags. So this would be the better option for some of you. Again, forward and reverse on this one. Same on this one. This one with this set right here has that white dot because you can also take and stick this through there, but you've got to line up the little dotted lines, the same as we've talked about on other ones. Slide that through. That gives you a small T-handle driver, very small. And then also you could still use it this way and use it like so, or again, slide that in there and use it like that. So a couple different ratchet options, bit holders, all sorts of things that they're offering as well. Then the last two things that they sent me are some trim nail punches. Now, these are a little bit different than most of the tools that they offer. If you search their name on Amazon, it's kind of bizarre that they have these, but whenever they email me, I said, it looks like I can use pretty much anything y'all want to send me and try it out, even down to the trim nail punches, because I actually use these. Now, I've never had one this size before. It's a 7.5-inch trim nail punch. However, like I thought maybe it's just for bigger nails, but it's really about the same size opening right there as far as what you could fit in there. I guess it's for a longer nail, or maybe if you need to give it a little bit more oomph or something like that. But this size right here is typically what I've used before, Malco brand, different ones, and primarily strictly for these trim coil nails, because you don't want to hit your hammerhead on that trim coil, because it will end up making a mark, denting it a little bit, whatever it is. So basically you just take your nail, load it in there, kind of get it wherever you want it to go, start hammering that in. Once you get bottomed out, you can kind of see it flushes that out right there. Of course, you can go a little bit easier so it don't end up denting the wood like I just did there, but you get the idea. It's basically a way to hold a nail without holding it with your fingers, and then also making sure that you're not sitting there banging next to whatever that wood is on the trim metal or whatever it is. Kind of get that flushed out. We'll go ahead and put one in this big one as well and give that one a try. Again, I've never used one this size. It almost has like a stop or something in it. It's a little bit different. It doesn't go quite as deep. Like, that's as deep as it kind of goes. It pushes back. Then we're going to go ahead and try this one out too. It's got a red line on it to kind of give you an idea maybe whenever you're going to be flush, so you don't go too far. Yeah, like right there. That comes out pretty good. So I actually kind of like that red line. I don't think this one has anything like that. So that's kind of actually pretty nice, even though it's a little bit bigger. But couple trim nail punches. Let me know in the comments below if you guys use these, what brand you got, those kinds of things. But I think these are only like 25 bucks or something for a pair of them like this. So I thought that was a pretty good price. Again, I can't remember exactly. I'll put that price up here of what it is while I'm filming this. But overall, several great tools from CROM. I appreciate them sending all these out to me to test. What is your favorite one overall? I think mine's going to be those stubby sockets. I think I'm going to end up using those quite a bit. But drop it in the comments below which one of these would be the most useful to you. And then also drop it in the comments below, are you a mini ratchet female hex or a mini ratchet male hex person? Which one is the most useful to you? Drop that in the comments below as well. As always, I hope this video helps you guys make a decision on if any of these are the right fit for you, or maybe they're the wrong fit. Hopefully it helps you with that too. As always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.